Hello guys, so I know it's been a while since I've done a Fortnite video, but I picked today to do it because we got a content update with the Attack on Titan collab, not just with some extra skins, but some new mythics as well, so let's jump right into it. I'm wearing the Princess Mizuki skin because, no, it's River Empress, not Princess, sorry. She reminds me of Karai from Ninja Turtles a lot. There have been skins in the past that look like they're similar to Karai, and honestly I welcome it. I quite like different kind of interpretations of ninjas and stuff. But having a River Empress, like a royalty, not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's jump in and let's see if we can find these mythics. So as of recording, today's day is the 11th of April, as of recording, so in 4 days, it might be shorter depending on when the video comes out, we'll be tackling the Splatoon 3 Extra Work event. I'm personally excited. 5 waves, you get to pick your weapon to use throughout. Sounds like a dream come true, and the weapon rotation's not too bad either. I might get some friends, I might join a pool, a content creators like pool, and briefly show up of maybe if other people are doing videos. But that's not today or for a couple days as of recording. Again, I need to stress that. So, let's get searching once we get dropped off the map. I'm feeling we're gonna go to Shattered Slabs to start with. Yeah, my graphics may not look the best because I'm a Nintendo Switch player, but they work. They work, and that's all that matters. Yeah, I got the built-in emote for her. Nice little bit of music, cool little pose. Sometimes you want something simple, that works. I might do a locker update soon, because I know it's been a while since I've done another locker update. I'll get there. I'll find the right time to do that. Right then. It'll take us a bit to get to Shattered Slabs, but it never usually takes that long. So, how are you guys enjoying the new season? I'm loving it, personally. The weapon loot pool is really nice. The kinetic blade is fun to use. The Havoc assault rifle feels really good to use. The shotgun isn't that bad. It's pretty good, especially the mythic variant you get from the vaults. Jesus Christ, that deals a lot of damage. And they kept the twin mag from last season, which I was very satisfied with. I loved using the twin mag. It can save your butt in many situations where a normal SMG wouldn't. So that's what I like about the twin mag, and the loot pool for this season. It's really good. It's like I said in my Battle Pass video, which I'll be making more of them now that I have my YouTube channel and have had it for almost a year now. Is I'll review Battle Passes as soon as they come out, maybe play a match in the video, maybe not, depends how I feel. And we'll see. I'll also give my opinion on previous Battle Passes. I'll obviously make sure to do the research so I remember what's in them. Compile all my thoughts, and overall give it a honest review. I say honest, but I feel like Chapter 1 Season 7 might be a little biased because I love Lynx. And the closest thing I have to the original Lynx skin is Neuralynx, which I also really like, but that's a topic for another day, pretty much. And obviously, being a big fan of Fortnite, I'm curious to see what game mechanics they'll introduce as time goes on. I mean, we've seen already they've introduced so many mechanics since it first got the Battle Royale mode all the way back in 2017. I was just looking back at old Fortnite trailers for when it was a tower defense game, kinda, aka Save the World. Look at how much Fortnite has changed. Like, I love myself a good bit of history, at least with video games. If it's real life history, you can forget it. Because I'm not really a fan of that. But video game history is what I'm more interested in. Sorry to be boring or to sound like those kids that just don't care. That's not really too much of the case, but yeah. Right, here we go. Just as I was talking about it a couple seconds ago. The Havoc Suppressed Assault Rifle, that's what it's called. I felt like it had something else on the end of its name. Alright, let's see what we can loot here, and let's hope we don't die. By the way, I mostly play Zero build. It was a godsend. And also a bit of a shocker that back in Chapter 3 Season 2, where they removed building for either a week or 2 weeks, we were all like, damn! Epic Games removed its core mechanic from one of its most popular games. Like, didn't see that one coming. Obviously most pros didn't like it because they didn't have their comfort blanket that was building. I'm not gonna lie, I found it a bit jarring at first because I was stuck having to learn building and stuff, which I'm still not good at. But it was nice, it was a breath of fresh air, and it ended up, as you can see in the present day, getting its own mode for people like me who suck at building and won't win a 1v1 no matter how much they practice. So, it's really nice. It's a really, really nice change. I personally really like that they added that. So I may as well, while I'm looting, take the time to talk about what collabs I want and why they'll probably never happen. Let's start with one that seems a bit more plausible since the Call of Duty franchise has done it. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collab. One of the biggest pop culture icons that first came around in the 80s before I existed as a fetus. Which was what my mum grew up with. Personally, oh there we go. Sorry to interrupt that brief bit of conversation. Here we go. The ODM gear and the Thunder Spheres. I'll swap up my shotgun for them. So these are, I believe, from the show itself, Attack on Titan. I'm not gonna lie, Henry checked this out earlier, my brother. And I tried these out. They were a little clunky at first to use, but once I got the hang of them, they were fun. And the Thunder Spheres I got to try as well. It does take a lot of precision, but trust me bro, it's worth it. So those are the mythics, right. So while we experiment with the mythics, let's get back to my topic of collabs I want to happen in Fortnite that will never happen. Or aren't very likely to happen. Back to Ninja Turtles. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I think it was, the free-to-play, like, is it a battle? No, it's what it usually is. Introduced a Shredder skin, so that's pretty interesting. How did I learn about Ninja Turtles, you ask? It was through the 2012 Nickelodeon reboot, which is one of my personal favourite ones. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to lie to you, I haven't seen the other adaptations very well. 2003 is another popular one that loads of people love. And 2017's Rise of Ninja Turtles was good, from what I've heard. And the movie tie-in from Netflix is good too. I might check that out at some point. So, anyways, my comfort zone with Ninja Turtles is the 2012 adaptation. It pretty much, it reintroduced the Turtles to a new audience at the time. And it got 5 seasons. Not bad, honestly. And I didn't learn about it until years after it stopped airing. And I fell in love. I haven't watched the whole series, but I've watched a good chunk of it, and it's really, really good. Like, the characters are amazing, like, I love, Sever Montez, or Fishface, as his mutant name goes. Oh my god, the voice actor was amazing with, his voice delivery. Oh my god. Whoever you are, I want to find you, give you a handshake, and offer you the best food, in my opinion. Because my god, they are so good. Tiger Claw's pretty good, from what I've seen. I'd have to watch more of the show to see if he gets better or anything. He's a cool designed character. And a fact I learned online was that Tiger Claw's design was inspired by someone's RuneScape character, I think it was, so that's kind of cool. Karai was really interesting in the show. She starts out as, you know, the usual villain, but by mid-season 2 and onwards, she becomes a good guy because she learns that Shredder wasn't her father. Oops, I forgot to mention Spot. What's the... Why is the kinetic blade rare now? If it wasn't... What? Why is it rare now? That's a bit of a shocker. Shredder was really good in this adaptation. In this version, they made Shredder and Splinter siblings. Not blood siblings, but Shredder was taken in by, I think it was Splinter's clan, because he was a baby left somewhere while the clans were having beef. So they thought, yeah, let's take this child in, they're innocent, only to realise they made the worst mistake of their lives. And they both had a love interest at the time, Tan Shen. Yeah, some of these names are going to sound a bit goofy to most people, but you'll get used to it if you watch the show. So Shredder gets jealous because Splinter has Tan Shen. So he decides to reforge the Foot Clan, and he accidentally kills her. Now, from the backstory in Season 2, it isn't made like an accident. You don't learn until, I think, Season 3 for a flashback episode that it was actually an accident. And Shredder takes Karai away as a baby, or as her birth name is, Niwa. Yeah, again, these names are going to get a bit strange, but I'm pretty sure they're Japanese inspired, yeah. In general, the show is a 10 out of 10. You need to see it, your kids need to see it, and some episodes are just a good time, honestly. So, after that long explanation of why I like Ninja Turtles and the version I like is said, a collab would be cool. Unlikely, but cool. Okay, that backfired horribly. Anyway, let's get into a match and I'll talk about the next collab I want. Now, this is going to sound very cringe to most people, and most people from this fan base probably won't want it to happen. I'm talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes, the game where you sit in an office, or in one game's case, run around a mall and get spooked by robot animals. Yes, I'm very aware the fan base is full of either kids that can get annoying, or full of a bunch of creeps, let's put it lightly. But I've liked Five Nights at Freddy's for a long time. But then Security Breach sucked and made me very upset, as well as many hardcore fans pretty upset. So, and the game was really buggy at launch, trust me, you probably already know that. There's plenty of glitch compilations on YouTube if you wanted to see how bad it was. So yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes, I would love that to be a collab, but it's one of those things where I'd love it, but at the same time, as soon as someone does a TikTok emote with them, I'm like, okay, never mind, I might regret wanting this to happen. But it'd be interesting. Yep, get out of my way, people. So, now let's get to the interesting topic. Which Five Nights at Freddy's character do you like, Lily? Well, I have a few that I like. I liked Bonnie and most of his different incarnations. Wither Bonnie looks cool. I have a soft spot for Nightmare Bonnie. In general, most of his designs have been spot on. I like Mangle. Mangle's really cool. I feel bad for her, honestly. And before we start the debate again, what's Mangle's gender? She has a female voice actor, so there you go. That will answer your question or your debate. Foxy is a fan favourite. Yeah, Foxy's design is pretty cool, his base one. I like that the backstory as to why Foxy looks more withered is because he was designed on a car ride. That's hilarious, and I love that. But one of my favourite designed characters, and again, I'm going to get a lot of backlash from this, is Nightmare from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Now, I can already hear you typing in the comments, but Lily, he's just a recolor of Nightmare Fredbear, and he only appears as a minor role. To that I say, well, technically you're right, but I still like him. It's not going to stop me from liking him. He looks really cool, and I want to know more about him. But yeah, there you go. That answers what Five Nights at Freddy's characters I like and things like that. FNAF collab, it's a bit more likely because Security Breach is available to get from the Epic Games Store. And who made Fortnite? Epic Games. Yeah, congrats. You remembered. So whilst it's more likely than Ninja Turtles, the fan base associated with it doesn't want it to happen, so I don't know. We'll just have to see. What? They downgraded it to have 2 slashes! Are you kidding me? This wasn't like that on Henry's. What? What the hell? This is rigged! I don't know how that change was made, but okay. Sorry for that brief bit of confusion and shock, but for anyone who didn't know, the Kinetic Blade was an epic rarity. You could do 3 dash slashes. Now it's been downgraded to rare and 2 on the Nintendo Switch version of Fortnite. Let me know if it's on the other versions. It probably is. So, next collab. Would there be another collab I want to see in Fortnite, regardless of opinions and things like that? I'm not sure at the moment. I've listed the big 2 ones I want, but I don't know. We'll just have to lay low and see what Epic does over the course of this season. I wonder what surprises that they're going to absolutely shock us with. Who knows at this point? We have Kratos from God of War, Master Chief from Halo, the Resident Evil protagonists, that being Leon Kennedy, Claire Redfield, and I don't remember the others' names, but I'm sure Resident Evil fans can point them out no problem. The sky's the limit. You never know what they could do. For all I know, they could do bloody Minecraft Steve. I mean, Smash Bros did it, so I'm sure they can. Yeah, I was getting a bit ahead of myself. But you can see that how much I do quite like Fortnite and how clever their game mechanics can be sometimes. Unfortunately, one of my brothers isn't as enthusiastic about Fortnite as he used to be. Now, I'm aware, like most people who have been raised know, people change. People's interests change. And sometimes people won't like the things they used to anymore. It's pretty much a way of life, but yeah. One of my brothers doesn't really like Fortnite that much. He doesn't play it as often. And if you were to ask him, what did you like about Fortnite, he'd tell you the earlier seasons. And by earlier, I mean Chapter 1. Maybe a few Chapter 2 seasons, but for the most part, Chapter 1 would be their bread and butter, what they know for Fortnite. I can't deny the absolute impact Fortnite had in its early days, because my god, it was an impact. I can still appreciate what they do now, and if anything, I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do. Creative 2.0 just came out last month, so what's next? They did say that they were working on an open world mode. Not that we've heard anything about it since, but it'd be cool if they reimagined and re-explored that idea and made it into a reality. I'd play that. You can bet your butt I would play that. Yeah, so that's what I can say on collabs, really. Oh dear, this building is on fire. This is not good. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this lock-on mechanic. Alright, I'm gonna have to get the SMG out. Ah! My aim is not so good at the moment. There we go. Not gonna lie, not my finest moment, but it'll have to do. Yeah, I know a lot of you are probably gonna get mad at me and are like, why don't you have a shotgun? I just want to use the mythic and the blade. Please leave me alone. Perhaps you guys could let me know in the comments if you've played Fortnite before, when you started playing, and of course whether you were aware of it in the past, whether you prefer the OG days or the modern day of Fortnite. I mean, everyone's got different opinions. I'd love to hear them. Oh, a gas station. Gas stations always give good loot, I feel. They have lots of ammo boxes, they have vehicles, they have fridges, which can be good for a quick healing. Instead of having to sacrifice your medkit or band-aids, that can come in clutch. And of course, upgrade stations, where you can use your gold bars to upgrade your weapons, which I think I might do. Okay, so you can't upgrade the blade. I was going to test that, but never mind. Oh, hello. I don't even... Wait, where did my gold bars go? I just noticed that. I barely have any gold bars. I guess it's not the end of the world. You can very easily get gold bars up from just a couple matches. But yeah, I can't believe I didn't notice that. You probably noticed that the minute I started the video, because it shows how many gold bars you have at the start in your lobby, so... Yeah. I'm just waiting for the comment section to fill up with, you do realise your gold bars reset. And obviously me saying now, I'm like, yes, I know, you don't need to bug me about it. So I had a good Easter, in case you guys are wondering. I have plenty of chocolate, because everybody loves chocolate, except the dairy allergics, which I do feel very bad for. Chocolate and ice cream are some of the greatest things to eat alongside crisps. Sorry, I'm a junkie, what do you expect? Don't get me wrong, there are some generally more healthier foods I like. I do like apples, bananas, but only when they're sliced for some reason. Actually, no, I know the reason. It's because of the wax stuff that they put on them. If I was to eat it straight from the banana peel, it'd be too much, whilst if it's sliced, it's just right. Raspberries and cherries are nice, and strawberries. But yeah, I am generally a more pickier eater, unfortunately. So my tastes won't be as large as most people's, to be honest. As the years go by, I'm sure there'll be more things that I like, but as of now, it's mostly junk food, let's be honest. I don't want to lie to you and say, oh, there's... Nah, I mostly eat junk food. I'm sorry. I'm not a good role model. I'm so sorry. Oh, that was my bounty. Huh. Bounties are good for getting gold bars as well. You probably don't even realise you get gold bars from them these days. And while we get to our next destination, I may as well tell you my story with Fortnite. I was aware of it for quite a bit, and I did play it on the PS4, which was shared by my brother's account. But after a while, and me being a naive idiot and missing out on a couple months worth of battle passes, I decided when Chapter 2 Season 1 rolled around, that's it. I'm gonna get my own account. And it was truly a magical experience playing Fortnite on my own account for the first time. It was great. And whilst it isn't exactly the best battle pass to start with, it gave me lots of memories. And yeah, chapter 2, sorry, season 1, I'm already fumbling over my words. It wasn't the greatest season in gameplay and stuff because we had so many months, like a lack of content updates, and it didn't help that the season got delayed, and 2020 was one of the worst years of human existence. I shouldn't need to say why. I think anyone who's lived for a while would know why 2020 sucked. But yeah, that didn't exactly help. It was revolutionary for the first couple of weeks. We were like, oh cool, we can swim now. Oh cool, there's vehicles like boats now. Oh wow, look at these weapons, they're so fun. The map is pretty alright. You get the deal, pretty much. Ooh, don't mind if I do, even if this is probably a trap. I probably didn't even notice this earlier. So that's where my story started, from getting my own account. Chapter 2, Season 1. And ever since, I have had pretty much every pass. Free exotic, I'll also take that. I got the Fortnite crew day 1, which is still a brilliant business idea. And if you do have the money and you're passionate about Fortnite enough, give it a try, honestly. This month's skin is pretty good, which I'll obviously point out in my locker update, but as of now, that'll wait. I'll also take this time quickly to talk about a bit more what I want to do with my channel, because we've been doing really well. Thank you for those who subscribed recently. Damn. We're almost at the 50 mark already. This is unreal. I'm still thinking about getting a capture card, but a capture card is one of those instances where you gotta make sure you get the right one. Otherwise, not only will you have a lot less money, but then you won't know what else to do. So that way you can hear my voice a bit better. In better quality is what I mean. But also you get to see my gameplay as if you were sitting there watching me play it, and at the highest graphical setting with the least amount of lag as possible. So I'm still sitting and waiting before I begin the great search across Amazon to find the right one. But yeah, I might try and do more live action segments. What I mean by this is obviously when YouTubers are right in front of the camera doing some skits. Some popular YouTubers that do that are like Scott the Wars and... Oh, so they are still epic. Huh? What? Okay, now I'm just confused. So, there's two kinds of kinetic... Okay, I'm just confused. Yeah, the most popular YouTubers that do this live action skit kind of stuff is Scott the Wars and Kid Icarus. No, Cad Icarus, sorry. I keep saying Kid Icarus when it's Cad Icarus. I'm so sorry. But yeah, they are the examples that pop to my mind when I think of those live action kind of comedy style content. I might try and like incorporate some more of that when I'm talking about certain games or a certain topic I decide to make a video based on. Yeah, you can see when I'm talking for extended lengths of time, I can fumble over my words a bit, and I might run out of things to say for a bit, and it might be just awkward, and then I just go, so you know this? I'm sure most of you can relate to that, honestly. These are fun. Another, like, mobility mythic, like, we've had a lot of these now, but they're all really fun. Like, there was the Spider-Man ones for the start of Chapter 3, those were great. There was the original grappler from the early days, which I can appreciate a lot. And we've got the kinetic blade as well for this season, which is a great source of mobility, all the while being really fun to use. Yeah. There's even a challenge that they introduced this update. Yeah, there you go, where you have to travel distance by using the kinetic blade slash, which, yeah, it's not that hard to do. You'll probably not even realise you've finished the challenge by the time you've done it. Alright, we're getting into the last circle. This is going to be interesting. Now, I'll just use one for my twin mag. Get a free upgrade for the twin mag. No, I don't want to use that. There we go. Alright, there we go. We got that challenge done. I may as well pick up the Thunder Sphere so you can see a bit more about them. Oh, it seems we have ourselves a biff. Let's ruin it. Oh, I forgot I had area list. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, they don't know I'm here yet, I don't think. Okay, now they most certainly know. Yeah, we're just talking about the Spider-Man mythic, and someone's got it. Someone's got the Spider-Man skin. I've almost used up my ammo already. My bad. Where are you, lads? There you are. That did not go as planned. Right, I may as well use this to catch up with them. Get back here! Fire the spit. Ah, they didn't do as much as I thought. I don't know what happened with my inventory there. Well, we're going to have to head back because the storm's coming in. Wouldn't it suck to third party right now? To be fair, you're pretty much going to third party most of the time, even if you don't realise what the term is or that you're doing it. Yeah, it's one of those internet words, third party in pretty much. Hang on, I might want to, yeah, I'll take a shotgun, I may as well. Well, I am being sniped at, this is not good. I made a community post a while ago relating to Splatoon 3. Oh, hello. How, if you wanted me to make a pool, that's pretty much my channel name, so that no one has to friend code each other or me to play Splatoon. I don't know, maybe you'd like that. That's a weird username. Alright, that didn't go to plan. If anything, that went very much not to plan. So, I think that's safe to say, that's pretty much the content update for Fortnite we got today as of recording. Oh, don't mind if I do, I'll take that. Nice way to spice up the season, and in general, I am pretty happy with some of the changes made. And it's like I said at the start of the season, overall, this is a fantastic season. So thanks for watching, guys, and get ready for the extra work event for Splatoon 3 soon.